It's week 9 of the NFL, and we'll get a look here at Caleb Williams. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Cowboys and the Falcons, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try to ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Escapes the defender. And able to get this out to the 25. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the latest in a long line of NFL QBs from USC.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in the team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, Williams. Open man is the first-round pick, Brock Bowers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, it's Williams. This one goes underneath to Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The Cowboys sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Williams. And Walker has it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the gun, it's Walker. Runs through the contact. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Walker once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ken Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Now Cade York for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Well, now how about this return?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
We'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll run on first down with Singletary
to about the 48-yard line. You look at this Cowboy defense.
They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Now Pickett. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Pickett back to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Kenny Pickett, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
He turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. He had the touchdown on the opening drive, and that has become a theme throughout the season. If you take a look at where he ranks among the leaders in rushing touchdowns.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
To throw, Williams.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Seven, our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Shotgun handoff to Brown here.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
To throw, it's Williams.
He stiff arms him.
That is caught.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Carry for Allen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Allen will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time He had the speed to win that race.
The York on now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Off play action. Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Pickett right back to the air again. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Singletary, they'll run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Williams. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That's to Bowers once again.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the counter, it's Walker.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Short throw, it's Higbee.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
51 yards.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Koo now for the point after.
And we've got a good one brewing. Wolf had it up at 14. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cowboys offense and Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
From the gun, here's Williams. Short throw caught by Bowers.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Williams going to look to throw again. He'll look underneath and finds Brown.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start in the Meadowlands, an NFC East battle that pits Washington against the New York Football Giants. And it's the home team who are out in front. Alvin Kamara, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Adonai Mitchell, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Keon Coleman, a touchdown reception. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Open man is Waddle, complete.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Here's Pickett.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Throwing on second and long.
Pickett
finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Here's Williams. That one taken in by Neighbors.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
To the air, Williams.
A nice move at midfield.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Working out of the gun, Williams.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Play action. Now Williams.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Brock Bowers
From 17 yards out.
and the Cowboys have moved out in front. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Completes it to Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Pickett.
He finds Douglas complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
A give up the middle to Singletary.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 29. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo.
From the left hash, this from 46.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The visitors' offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. To throw, Williams.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Now Pickett.
This is caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Pickett back to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. They'll send a tight end in motion right. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Looking to throw is Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides, look at him go. How about this? He's to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brock Bowers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Back to throw, Pickett. He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To the sideline and incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
15 yards, first down Atlanta.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Nolan Smith
in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
from the gun. Here's Pickett.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Douglas.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Another catch there for Waddle.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Looking to throw, Pickett. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Throwing is Williams.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
To throw, it's Williams. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here's Pickett.
He finds his man complete. It's Douglas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Touchdown, Falcons! A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered on the first step in their comeback attempt.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Pickett will try to throw for this.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
To the air, Williams. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Quez Watkins.
75 yards.
And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Falcons offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting set for this next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. He finds his man complete. That's Douglas. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Now 2nd and 4. Here's Pickett. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it?
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas.
Down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. Now 1st and goal. Pickett to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team running.
No doubt about it.
Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football.
Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Smith and Jigba with the ground.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Final minute. 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Now Pickett.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 1st and goal. Here's Pickett. And he'll get
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Cowboys,
they climbed to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thank Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.